Well, this is it then, our best ever squad. We've just had an incredible transfer window, in my opinion, spending, what we spent here, 74 million smackaronis. We're predicted to finish 14th in the Premier League, which is massive for a club like us who have been just ridiculed by bookies ever since we joined the Premier League back 2 seasons ago. We've got Manchester United at Old Trafford on the first day of the season, and we need to go and get a result really to justify the amount of spending that we've had. I'm nervous, excited, all of those feelings, but I can't wait to get into it. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we start off season 10 and our third season of the Premier League as we take on Manchester United at Old Trafford before taking on Sunderland at the Stadium of Light in a local derby, and of course the stadium that we played so many of our games last season. Without further ado, let's get straight into what happened yesterday with the transfer window. As I said, we have signed quite a few players and we've said goodbye to a few as well. Our first signing of the summer was Ekede Mora, 21-year-old Spanish striker, was a wonder kid, obviously has just turned 21, so no longer is, but 3.5-star ability, 4.5-star potential. He's come in from Girona for £8.25 million. He's currently leading the line for the Spanish Olympic team. He won't get his debut today, but some really incredible attributes. 18 finishing, 17 first touch, 16 composure, 16 anticipation, decent pace, decent strength, decent balance. He's going to be awesome, I think, as he gets older. He is going to be fantastic. On the outs, obviously, we released quite a few players over the summer. Let's move that on to this year. So Palhinha, Clayton, De Silva, Ronco and Mua, they've all gone. Stefan Ronco hasn't found a new club, which is a real shame. Josh De Silva has gone back to Watford, which I think is an interesting one. Not back to Watford, I don't think he played for them actually. And Clayton's gone back to Brazil, which is good to see that he's going to continue his career. And David Mua has joined Wigan on a free transfer. I think that's a good signing for them actually. Excited to see what he can do going forward. But back into our transfers, the next signing we brought in was Beto. We made the loan signing permanent. £6 million we spent to do that. He scored 15 Premier League goals last season. He's not going to get quite as much first team football this year, I don't think. But we know that he can score and will be a very useful player. Still a 3-star player at heart. We then signed James Trafford as our backup goalkeeper, just a one to get the English quota completed, but he's also a very, very solid goalkeeper. He's been playing for Bayern Munich the last few years and has always done a good job when he's come in for them. Spent last season out on loan at RB Leipzig, but he will get first team football this year. Be interesting to see how he gets on. We then signed Hisham Badoui, Hisham Badoui, 32-year-old Algerian international defensive midfielder, can also play in central defence if required. He's come in on a free transfer. He's defined as world-class. He's a world-class midfielder, so I think he can do a job. He's been at Nice for absolutely donkey's years and has always performed for them. I think he's a really good signing actually on a free transfer, and we'll see how he gets on. We then signed Andres Gonzalez, 19-year-old Uruguayan wonderkid striker. £36 million to £50 million is his value now. He's got good dribbling, good finishing, good first touch, excellent passing, excellent technique. I think he possibly will see his future in the more attacking midfield roles, possibly on the wing if that's where we need him. But £3.2 million, you cannot complain at that sort of signing. We then signed Michael Asante, 23-year-old English striker from West Ham, initially on loan. He will be joining us permanently next July. He's got some excellent attributes again. Scored some Premier League goals last season. He's the one I'm nervous about, really. He's a 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. But he's English, and I think for the money that we've spent on him, that's very good. Alan Murphy, he's the big signing, 24-year-old Irish international goalkeeper. We've brought him in for £55 million from Nottingham Forest. This is a huge amount of money, but I couldn't really turn this guy down. We couldn't find anyone that was any better than Alan Murphy in goal, and he will come in and hopefully be our solid goalkeeper for many, many years to come. And Gabriel Nigu was our final signing. He came in from a Romanian club for £3.7 million. Again, he is a very, very good, powerful centre-back. He's only 20 years old, but has got some excellent attributes and will be making his first start today. Already a good Premier League player, and of course can improve a hell of a lot. So excited. On the outs, some of the big ones to go out. Daniel Peretz has joined Al Hazem in Saudi Arabia for £17 million. Had a solid season last year, but I think to almost double our money was a steal. Vivaldo Semedo, similarly, has gone to Germany. We've made a profit on him as well after only scoring 5 Premier League goals last season. Mike Naroki has gone out to Gladbach for £7.75 million. A very good servant over the years, but didn't really play too much football last year. Wouldn't have got much first team football this year. To get nearly £8 million is again another good bit of business. Jose Carlos is a guy that came in January for £5.25 million. Didn't really break into the team and wanted to go back home to Brazil. Was feeling homesick, so we just cashed in on him and got anything we could. Travis Acomia has joined Leeds United for £2.2 million. Again, a bit of profit on him. For somebody that wasn't playing. Cody Dramer has finally left the club. He's gone to Udinese. Zach Brown has gone as well. Leon Bailey and Douglas Luiz went on free transfers. Novotny's gone out on loan. We've said goodbye to Boney and Wheatley as well. Coop Miners has gone out on loan. And I think that's pretty much everything that we have done in terms of business. We have got a few more transfers in the works, though. This guy, Eden Masudi, 22-year-old Congolese international left back, is hopefully going to be joining us from Brentford. We've agreed a £29 million deal. He's already a 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, played for Brentford for over the last few years and performed pretty well in Premier League conditions. So I'm excited to see what he's going to be like when he comes in. He's a homegrown player as well, which is really going to help our quotas. On the outs, Ahmed Hassan, of course, wants to leave. He is our wonder kid. First wonder kid signing. Never really held down a position in the team. Was always a sort of a rotation option. But we are in talks with many clubs, and I mean, the future fees on these are ridiculous. We could get up to £70 million for Hassan, and I think that would be an excellent deal for somebody that is complaining. We're looking to replace him with Danny Patterson, who's a 24-year-old English international right winger, can also play through the middle, a bit like Hassan. He's been at Man City his whole career, has played football matches for them. It does look very good, but will need time to bed back into playing football. Could be a leading Premier League player in the future, and that's why we're signing him. David Washington is set to join Reading on loan with a view to a £22 million deal when he joins them permanently. First season in the Premier League was awesome, 16 goals in 29 starts, but last year was troubled by injuries and only scored 1 goal, so I think it's time for him to go. But there we go. Get me breath back now. We've had a good pre-season and we are currently predicted to finish in 14th in the Premier League, just behind promoted Leeds. So I think we can even finish higher than this, and that'll be an interesting one. Brentford, you might be interested in. They're playing Champions League football this season, but of course are in the Championship as well. They've signed Alvaro Rodriguez. I think that's a very good signing for them. But they've not spent loads and loads, and they have had to sell quite a few players. So despite being in the Champions League, they are they're under pressure, you would say. And I think it would be unthinkable for them to not win the Championship this year, but it could happen. And I just think that's really funny that they are in the Champions League and aren't even favourites to go up in the Championship. So we will see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's have a little look at how we're going to set up today then. We've got Alan Murphy starting in goal with Chamadeu, Husa, Nigu and Alexander in defence. We've got Badoui and Lewis Skelly as our defensive midfielders, with Minty, Gonzaga and Bontonali starting behind Andreas Gonzalez up top. Gressman has got an injury. He's out for 3 to 4 months. That's a disappointing one because he joined us in January and was excellent in the second half of the year. So I was excited for him to lead the team on the right-hand side. But we are going to be bringing in more players. We've got more money to spend. It's just going to be whether some of the outgoings happen, like Hassan, like David Washington. That gives us a little bit more money to then go and spend elsewhere in the squad. So let's get into it. Obviously, Man United did not have the best of seasons last year. They were relegation candidates for some of it. They're not necessarily the team that they once were, and we got 2 points out of them last season, so it could be quite an evenly matched match, this one. I don't really know what they've done in terms of transfer business over the summer, but it's looking like a very, very similar squad. So let's see how much we improve by. We've obviously got a very tough start of the season, as I was showing at the end of yesterday's episode. In 5 of our first 7, we're playing teams that are going to end up finishing in the top 7 of the league. So we have to be aware of that. We know it's going to be very, very difficult to get over the line here, but we're going to give it our best shot, and fingers crossed we can come out on top against Man United today and see some positive performances from some of our new boys. Here's Alexander with a free kick straight away. Lewis Skelly hits the post. That was almost brilliant. It's a free kick, and it's going to be, I thought it was going to be a yellow card for Minty. Just got a warning. First day of the season, maybe a little bit more lenient than you would be come the end of the season. Here's Alexander with the throw, gets it to Bontonali now, who was absolutely sensational towards the end of last year. And of course, we had a lot of momentum, unbeaten run towards the final few matches. So can we continue that today? Here's Minty, gets it in towards Badoui. Here's Minty again, though. Minty scores, and that is a brilliant start for Yankuba Minty, who probably wouldn't have been expecting to start this first match of the season, but does have an opportunity with Gressman out of the first few matches of the season. He needs to make himself undroppable, basically, and that's a good way to start. Excellent finish from him, and Badoui with the assist there, and within 10 minutes we're 1-0 up at Old Trafford. Excellent news for us, and hopefully that settles a few nerves. And of course, last season we dominated the first game against Manchester City and lost out in the last 10 minutes or so. I'm hoping that we can be a little bit more wise to that this year and really make our quality show. There goes Chamadeu trying to close down Marcus Rashford, who must be about 96 now. Here's Martinez, gets it forward to Rashford, and even if he is 96, he's still got good movement. Let's see how old he actually is. 34. He's going to be 35 in October, so Rashford is getting on a bit, so we shouldn't really be letting him dictate the play today. I think that's really important. Looks like Chamadeu's picked up a bit of a knock, but I think he'll be okay. We just need to be a little bit careful of our depth. I think a few injuries could really derail this side. We've invested a lot in some quality, and I think now we need to go and get those 2.5-star, 3-star players that can do a job for us this season. Oh, there it goes into the back of the net, and it was Udorodou who was at the far post, and it was a flick on, I think. Jeremy got it in, and it was a flick on, and he was just waiting there, ready to put it into the back of the net, and Man United have equalised just before half-time, which is a shame. Chamadeu's picked up a proper knock now. Here's Alexander on the ball. Alexander back to Lewis Skelly. Here's Gonzaga now with a chance to make it 2, and he does. Jamal Gonzaga gets his first goal of the season, and that's what we needed. Lewis Skelly getting on the assist board as well, and just before half-time makes it 2-1, and that makes us feel good. Can we make it 3-1 here? Minty gets it to Gonzalez. Here's Lewis Skelly now. Lewis Skelly cuts inside. He shoots, and it's a good save. Nigu was there. Could have been the moment, but we've been the better team, you would have to say, in this first half, and deservedly in front. I'm going to put Jack Allen on the right-hand side now. What else do we want to do? Bontanali not having the best of times. I'm actually going to put Beto on for Gonzalez and give Beto a chance in this second half. See what he's got up top. I think we need to explore our options and see who's going to be the people to take us forward. I think eventually Beto's going to move out wide and we'll give Asante a chance, but here's Alexander, gets it to Lewis Skelly. Bontanali now. Here's Lewis Skelly. It's Beto. Beto finds Jack Allen. Oh, what a save and what a start that would have been for Jack Allen, who is not a right back by any stretch of the imagination. Lewis Skelly is down, by the way, and he's picked up a knock now. What's he done to himself? It's a pulled groin. Oh dear. That's a nasty one for him. Here he is now. Gets it to Alexander. Now Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly finds Badoui. Now to Nigu. Nigu wide to Alexander. Finds Bontanali. It's Badoui again, who's looked very, very good, actually. Husa gets it to Minty. Allen now. Husa. Minty. Not good. Come on. This could be a result of having Lewis Skelly on the pitch and us being essentially down to 10 men. Allen, no. Oh, it's over the bar. Well, that should have been in, shouldn't it? Okay, so Lewis Skelly's going to swap with Alexander. Alexander's going to swap with Allen. Husa's going to go out to the right, and Marikal is going to come on to the right-hand side of defence. Bontanali is going to come off. We're going to put Beto on the left-hand side, and we'll put Michael Asante up top. Another new signing. See how he gets on. Here's Jeremy with the corner, and we're still very, very vulnerable from set pieces. But Asante with the block there. Tactical masterclass. Here's Jeremy now. He crosses it in. Header in the air. Martinez clear. Here's Rashford. Rashford with the shot. Hits the post. And that is a throw-in to South Shields. We got half an hour left in this match. Alexander looking... I think he's not having the best of games, but interesting to try him out in defensive midfield and see what he can do from there. But Man United very much coming back into it. Have got the momentum behind them. There was a 3-3 and a 2-2 last season. So there was always going to be goals in this match. And it was probably going to be a draw. But we don't want to draw. Oh, just wide. Wow. Somebody else picked up a knock now. No, I think Gonzaga's just tired. Bless his cotton socks. All the way back to Alan Murphy, who's certainly not put a foot wrong so far. That's a good ball forward to Gonzaga. Now here's Alexander, finds Husa on the right-hand side, who's very much not a right back. But look at this. It's a penalty, Jeff, everybody. On the first day of the season, Gonzaga's been clattered in the area. And this is a big chance for us. Who's going to be taking our penalty? It's going to be Alexander, who's not had the best game. And that usually means they're going to miss the penalty. Alexander steps up. Oh, that was a good penalty, though. Puts it past the keeper and makes it South Shields 3, Manchester United 1 at Old Trafford on the opening day. This is exciting. And you've got to say, Man United, certainly in the second half, have appeared to be the better team. And, well, I mean, if we can keep upsetting the apple cart, that's great. Ahmed Hassan is going to come on. I think that's probably it. I don't think we want to bring anybody else on. Alan Murphy on a 7.3 as well. What a debut for him. Jack Allen with the throw. Gets it to... I don't know who that was, actually. Who's number 7? I thought 7 was Grassman. Here's Alexander. Gets it forward to Beto. Beto forward to Allen. Allen now gets it into Beto. Is Beto going to get his first goal? That nearly went into the top corner, didn't it? Wowee. Let's keep pushing for this. I don't think we want to go defensive. I'm pretty happy that we're pushing on here. And this is going to be a statement victory on the opening day of the season. They might spoil it a little bit with a consolation goal here, but nope, that goes wide. The full-time whistle is going to go, and that is a huge victory on the opening day at Old Trafford. We have beaten Manchester United by 3-1, and that is a statement of intent. A very, very good performance from us on the opening day. Lots of our new players making a good impression there as well, in front of 74,000 supporters. Miles Skelly's going to be out for a week. Chamadeu's going to be out for a couple of days. But I was very impressed by Hisham Badoui, who played an excellent 7.5 on his Premier League debut. And he is going to be crucial this year if we are to push on. Right, Novotny, how's he done for West Brom? He got 2 goals. Well, 3 goals in 3 appearances. He might be a bit of an emerging star at West Brom this season, and if he can develop, we know he could be an excellent Premier League player. So I'm excited about that one, but I'm also excited to see how we get on against Sunderland in 9 days' time. We've got plenty of time to rest. Okay, so Danny Patterson has joined us from Manchester City. Could be in a deal that reaches £47 million, depending on different instalments of how many league games he plays, how many goals he scores, that sort of thing. But very, very happy with this signing. Very good English player, and I think will slot straight into the side. Got excellent technique, vision, flair, pace, but can also put it into the back of the net when he needs to. And he's going to be an awesome player. I'm really, really excited about that one. And one for the quarter as well. And we've still got plenty of space in the squad to get some players in between now and the end of the transfer window. So there we have it then. Hassan has gone. He's gone to Dusseldorf for, well, an initial loan fee of £43 million. That's what it'll probably do. But then there's going to be 2 instalments of 35.5, or one instalment of £35.5 million, which takes us up to a £78.5 million transfer. So yeah, excited to see what he does there. He might come back, you never know, but yeah, one that got away, I think, Hassan, but we've replaced him well, and now are able to sign our left back as well, which is good. Okay, a few changes for the match against Sunderland then. We have brought in new signing Danny Patterson on the right-hand side for Yankuba Minty, and we've brought in Ekadi Mora up top. We've got Masudi on the bench as well. We've also brought in this loan signing, Sebas Preciado, 20-year-old Mexican international. He's come in on loan from Arsenal. Very decent player, and I think could easily slot in to those defensive midfield positions, but everything else stays the same. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be exciting, I think. We're going to give Masudi the number 3 and Patterson, go on, you can be the number 10. Why not? I know that's a bit weird for a right winger, but I'm excited about Patterson. I think he can really improve here at South Shields, and I think we've got a squad to be reckoned with this season. We've seen against Manchester United, we were able to tear them apart quite convincingly in the end, and now let's see how we get on against Sunderland. We're on the high of that Manchester United result. We're at the Sir Robert Briggs Arena. We're ready to rock and roll. Man United lost their second match as well, so that's a very poor start for them. Here's Alexander. He whips it into the middle. It's headed away by Ballard. Here's Patterson now. Patterson on the right-hand side. This would be an awesome moment. Patterson into the middle. Here's Lewis Skelly. Patterson again. Oh, my goodness me. That was an interesting start. Nigu gets it to Badoui now. Badoui out wide to Chamadeu on the right-hand side. Chamadeu into the middle, and that is going to be a penalty, Jeff, everybody. Chris Kavanagh points to the spot, and Gonzaga once again was shoved to the ground. Who is going to step up and take the penalty this time? Is it going to be Mora on his debut? Is this going to be his first goal? I think it is Mora. Yeah. It's going to be Mora on his debut at the Sir Robert Briggs Arena. Can he put it away? Yes, he can. It wasn't the most convincing penalty in the world, but that is an important moment because Ekedy Mora, our wonder kid Spanish striker, has just put us into the lead. He scored his first ever South Shields goal, and we are hoping that that will be the first of many, many goals. And as it stands, that puts us up to second in the league. We might even go top of the league if we win convincingly today. But yes, that's what we like to see. It was a good start, wasn't it? Lots of chances created in the first few minutes, and now it's going to be a case of trying to hang on to that lead and make it even better. Here's Chamadeu, gets it to Lewis Skelly now, who cuts inside, gets it to Badoui. Now here's Chamadeu. Chamadeu whips it into the middle, and well, Mora was waiting there, couldn't quite get his noggin on it, and Patterson has got it clear. Can we get it back? Yes, we can. Husa gets it to Patterson. Here's Bontonali now. Bontonali into the middle, squares it for Mora, and he makes it 2-0. Ekedy Mora. What a brilliant finish that is, and Bontonali gets his first assist of the season as well, and that was a nice little move, and Husa getting his noggin on it there, and he's made a positive start of the season, and I'm just really excited about this team. We've got so many players with good potential, and this is where we can start making some real memories this year, I think. Playing some quality football and continuing that momentum from the second half of last season. We're top of the table, everybody, after 2 matches, and I think we can be very, very excited of what's to come. As I say, I think we can have a crack at winning a cup this season. Oh, he's taking a knock. Mora's taking a knock. It's a tight groin. Ah, dearie me. Well, let's see if he can get his hat-trick before we take him off at half-time. Here's Chamadeu, gets it back towards Badoui now. Badoui goes alone. Oh, my word, that's off the bar. Oh, we've got some good players this year. I think we have to be responsible here and take off Mora. We need to protect him. He scored 2 goals on his debut. He wants to stay on, but his injury is affecting him. We're going to give Asante a chance up top in this second half. Alexander's picked up a yellow card as well, so I'm going to bring on Masudi on that left-hand side to replace Alexander. And we'll get a good look at 2 of our new signings, Masudi and Asante. Here's Chamadeu with the throw. Gets it to Gonzaga now. Here's Husa. Husa on the ball. Excellent ball forward towards Danny Patterson, who finds Asante, but he can't quite get his head on it. Here's Masudi. Gets it to Lewis Skelly now. Here's Badoui with the shot. Oh my God. Hisham Badoui sticks it into the net. That was awesome. Lewis Skelly is thinking, oh my word, I was the one that was doing that last season. Now Badoui's doing it as well. This is going to be a good season. Lewis Skelly got it to Badoui, and that was just effortless, absolutely effortless. That's what £100,000 a week gets you. World-class defensive midfielder Hisham Badoui, former Nice player, puts us 3-0 up against the Mackhams, and that is what we like to see. Chamadeu gets it to Patterson now, who's had a very positive debut in my opinion as well. There's Nigu gets it to Bontonali forward to Asante now. Asante closes himself down, but Bontonali puts it into the back of the net, and Asante has the assist. And wow, oh wow, Bontonali, what a player he is. We obviously signed him in January, did an incredible job last season. I think I see some goalkeeper shirts in the crowd. Is that the South Shields goalkeeper shirt because Alan Murphy is our record signing? I think it is, you know. I really do. I've not seen that sea of green before. That's hilarious. I really hope that is true and that they've all gone out and bought an Alan Murphy goalkeeper shirt. And they're all sat in the crowd. I hope that's a thing. Here's Nigu with the header. He gets off the mark as well. This is ridiculous. 5-0 now for the Mariners. And what a start to the season. Asante with the corner kick. It was a good corner as well. And well, if we can have two centre-backs that are scoring goals from corners, you know that is a sign of a good team. Right, I think we need to make some changes. We're getting all excited here. Gonzaga's going to come off. We're going to put Gonzalez on because I do think he could be a better attacking midfielder than striker. Lewis Skelly is going to come off. We'll give Morel some game time. And Chamadeu is going to come off. Husa can go outright and Marikal can come on for him. We do need a backup right back. We have got Brody Hughes still knocking around the club, but I think it's important that we have people on the bench. Here's Asante with the corner. Gets it to Patterson now. Patterson cuts inside, but that was disappointing. And Ballard has now got it, but Patterson works his way back. That was really excellent work. Here's Husa. Oh, that was nearly brilliant from our centre-back, who's obviously now playing right-back. Here's Bontonali with the shot. Oh, my God. Bontonali has just scored another worldie. It's 6-0 now. He's on a hat-trick. And Patterson, I think, is going to have the assist there. Let's just have a look at and process what's happened here. So it was the header there from Nigu. Patterson cuts inside, good ball forward to Bontonali, who takes a couple of touches, then absolutely smacks it into the back of the net. And it's now South Shields 6, Sunderland 0. I mean, Sunderland are expected to lose against us, I would say now. But this is very, very impressive. Beating Man United on the opening day of the season. Had we been stuffed in that match and then done this, you'd have thought, it's hard to tell. But this is good. And our new signings are doing the business as well, which is always a nervy thing on the opening day. Opening few games, working out who's good. And there's Danny Patterson. He's just scored as well. Wow. I mean, we've signed over £100 million of players this transfer window. We've put a lot of financial risk into the players that we have signed. But if we can go and do this against some of the teams that we were around last season, then we've got to finish top half at the very least this year, if not get ourselves into Europe. But Sargent with the header, he gets one back for Sunderland and spoils the clean sheet. That's a bit disappointing. We still seem vulnerable from those crosses from set pieces, and that's going to cost us points this year. We know that. But never mind scoring one more goal than you. We'll score 6 more goals than you. Thank you very much. Here's Patterson with a free kick. Please say he is a free kick specialist as well. Oh, gets it to Badoui. Patterson now to Morel. Morel's got a chance here. Oh my God, Morel's just scored as well. And it's this little region of the pitch right here that we just seem to let them fly. It goes into the back of the net. We've got a lot of good left footers in the team, haven't we? And well, once again, just creating that space, and Morel, couple of touches, and he's absolutely gone for it. Makes it 8-1 now. And, well, South Shields win 8-1 against Sunderland, who, well, have been absolutely battered there. We go top of the league. We've got a goal difference of 9. It's just ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Danny Patterson, what a performance from him in that match. He's going to be awesome, I think. Bontonali was back to his best. 2 goals and an assist. I mean, what can you do? Ronan Cromie, what a shame. He's going off to Wrexham. Former captain of this club, of course, played 20 times in the Premier League in our first season up, but only played once last season, and he came through our youth system. It's a sad one to say goodbye to, but he's just not quite good enough. He's not at the level of some of the players that we've got in this team now, and yeah, I mean, Morel there, that was pretty damn awesome, wasn't it, that goal, and he's going to be difficult to not give a load of game time to, but that's the problems you want as a manager. Now, Washington's rejected Reading, apparently. Don't really know why, but let's ask about the market interest now. Nobody's interested in David Washington now. That's a shame. Could have been a bit better, I think. But, well, what a start to the season. What a start. We've won 8-1 in 2 of our last 3 matches. We'll take a bit of that. Thank you very much. So, when are we going to come back? I think we'll leave it pretty short. I think we'll come back against Man City and Everton. No, we'll come back against Everton and Arsenal, actually. And we'll see how we get on. Hopefully the transfer window will be shut by then. Well, it will be shut, and I'll update you on if we've got any more players. We've still got a bit of money to spend ridiculously, but I don't think we want to go and waste it, if I'm honest. You know, I'm looking at this guy, he's 31 years old. He does look good, but is he somebody to spend £11 million on? I don't think he is, so I'm going to cancel that transfer. And we'll keep an eye out for maybe one more player that can come in and bolster this team up, but that... I couldn't be any happier with that. We look very, very good, and now I think we've got a lot of our players that we want to keep, and now I think it's about trying to be a bit more financially stable. We've spent a lot of money this summer. Looks like we've got a good team. Let's now try and keep it solid and try and improve the infrastructure of the football club even more. But that was awesome. If you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.